back in the day when I first started this YouTube thing, I did everything like this, sitting in the car with you guys, talking about car topics, life topics, motivational. Damn, look at these donut marks. Who would do a donut out in the middle of the street out here? I'm not going to show you guys because we're in Mexico. I mean, TBH, I kind of want to bring back these videos with you guys. I think it'd be kind of fun to bring back the old school videos that brought the channel to where it is today and talk about random ass topics. So I need your help to put in the comments below about what you guys want me to talk about, so I can drive and talk to you guys, kind of chat, just spend some quality time with you guys instead of like running around being a dad and working and all that good stuff. The last video we did with this style video was with the 68 Camaro, my review of owning it after 1 month, and what my honest opinion on it was, and I freaking loved it. If you guys haven't seen it yet, check it out. I'll pop it up on the screen, blah, blah, right there. Honest opinion on owning a GTR all the way to this day. It is April, let's see, so I've almost owned it for like a year, almost a year. So we'll just say it's been a year. I have no idea, I gotta get my dates correct. This car is amazing. Not my favorite car to drive, but I freaking love it. We already discussed what my favorite car to drive was or is, and it always changes, but this car definitely is a very, very fun car, don't get me wrong. Ride quality, it's bad now. Before it was on Olin coilovers, which was amazing, such great coilovers. Felt like a stock car with really stiff suspension, and when I say stock, I mean it was comfortable, but it was very nice to drive. When I powered through it, dude, it stuck to the ground, which is really good. On bags, I love it. It's convenient. That's the biggest reason why I got the bags. Convenience is the key to life, because you guys can run static and like measure dicks and say, yo, static life, you're in a car guy if you're not static. Well, TBH, I don't really want my carbon fiber lip to crack, and I live in an area that has a lot of dips, and I go to LA a lot, which means I need a car that can actually make it to LA versus driving like the Range Rover to LA. I want to drive the GTR, or like going to Westminster. I love food and I can't even drive there with the GTR when it was on static because I'd scrape everywhere. So being on bags is great. I approve. Exhaust. It's on mine's exhaust. Muffler's back there. We changed out the mid-pipe and put a non-resonated mid-pipe, and then we put a cutout in there. To make things ridiculous, we made it more ridiculous. Cutout. But we do have Armatrix exhaust in the warehouse to install very soon, so we'll compare how they sound. But overall, I love the cutout. You can go quiet, you can go loud. Cops are here, go quiet. You want to be obnoxious, go open loud. And the turbo sounds amazing. So, highly recommend it. Good of both worlds. Overall performance of the car and reliability, big question right there, pushing 1,000 horsepower. So reliability is like kind of a middle ground, kind of touchy, because when you're pushing that much power, you're not going to have reliability all the time. So the car does really well, except what the hell's going on? This car is like being a jackass. Jesus Christ. It like almost ran into me. Thing about this, the guy's being a jack, he's cutting everybody. Holy shit, what's in the road? This guy cut 4 lanes across and almost ran into me behind me. Now he's cutting across the freeway. Sidebar to this is you attract a lot of attention to this car. You also attract a lot of douchebags in this car, which is given. Most of my cars attract douchebags anyways, because the Subaru is ridiculously bright, the Camaro is a nice old classic, everyone wants me to do a burnout, and the GTR is just a GTR. But yeah, reliability, I mean, the car's doing great, except the other day it was kind of overheating, which it always has had that problem since day one. Pushing so much horsepower, it doesn't like the heat very much. You gotta let it cool down a little bit more. AC is great, but last time it didn't run very well. I don't know. Things to get checked out, obviously, but overall, the car does really great, especially considering that I daily drive this thing a lot. I mean, I drive it to work, I drive it to meetings, I drive it to Westminster, Orange County, I drive to LA. So overall, the reliability is pretty decent considering what it's doing and how I drive. Kind of obnoxious, as you guys can tell. No complaints. No real big complaints, at least. E85, a lot of you guys ask me about E85. I fucking love it. You can definitely tell when I'm on map 1 versus map 4. The power band goes crazy. I spin tires all day, which means I need better tires. But the power that it puts down, oh man. If you guys aren't E85, that addiction is real. Performance of the car, yeah, it's a fun car. It definitely requires your attention all the time if you're gonna step on it. You cannot, it's not one of those cars where you can smash just with one arm or one hand. You definitely need to focus on the road and not look down, because you can spin all 4 tires at 50 miles per hour on map 4. You can also slide it, as we can also see, that we've seen that in my previous videos. So you do have to pay attention as you're driving this car, because you definitely don't want to crash. A part of the tension thing is because the car sits a little bit lower than usual. Having the bags is great because it allows me to, hold on, tunnel, right? But the bags allows me to like focus on the road and make sure that I'm actually airing up at the right positions, because the last thing I want to do is kind of smash the front lip that's so pretty from APR. It's carbon fiber, so I really like it. Super duper expensive. I don't want to replace it, so a little bit of attention because it's lowered, but that's natural to every car. Do I love it still? Yeah, guys, I fucking love this car. Dream car since I was a kid. Something you work up to for a very long time. You save up, you be responsible about your money. Some people are like, you should have bought it earlier. Yes, I guess I could have, but that means that I would not invest into my business if I did. So for me, is I waited for 5-6 years into my business life before I bought the car, versus like a year into making money, because I wanted to make sure that I had enough money to invest into my business and my family, which is super important. My business is my family because it provides for my family. That's a hard thing for people to understand, because a lot of people blow their money. Don't suggest that. I guess to sum up this video, after almost a year of ownership, I love this car still. No major problem. The heat thing is kind of somewhat normal. Performance is awesome. I haven't seen any like decrease in performance. I know I got to run into maintenance fairly soon with everything. I drive this often, but I don't drive very far because I live fairly close to all of my work. And this car is like, it's great. It's a trip to see this car in your garage or in your warehouse and know that it's yours, because it's something that you dreamed about, something that you like. You play games and you pick that car and you mod it. And it's funny because I'm driving past a school and these kids are like waving at the car because it's so bright. But yes, the car is great. I highly recommend this car if you guys ever one day earn enough money to afford a car like this. It's a fun car, but you got to remember the cost of ownership is fairly high. If something breaks, you're going to be spending some big dollars. But yeah, after a year of ownership, I do not regret it. I fucking love it. And I don't know, I wish all of you guys could buy one day. You guys remember watching my channel early on and I said I wish I could have a GTR, and I worked really hard towards it, and it's here, and it's humbling, and I really enjoy every moment of it. And I don't know what else to say, but I fucking love this car. It's like having performance and comfort at the same time, which is pretty freaking awesome. Check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, Smurfinwrx. Peace out, guys. Have a great day. Bye.